Hello, friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Grieving mother receives letter from 8-year-old daughter who died in Camp Mystic flooding. Written by Michaela Gordoni, read by Julie Provost. A mother whose 8-year-old daughter died in the July 4th Camp Mystic flooding thought she had nothing left of her daughter until she received a piece of paper retrieved from her cabin. It was a letter that little Blakely McCroy had written. It was one of the most bittersweet surprises. "Dear Mom, how are you? I'm good," the letter reads. She told her mom that the Christian camp is amazing and said that she was excited to go horseback riding. Her mom, Lindsay McLeod McCree, said having the letter is actually very special because I knew that she was having the best time of her life. "I'm just so grateful to keep her spirit alive," she said. "I want to be the type of mom that honors my daughter and keeps that spirit close and not forget, not put pictures away and not be able to look at them. That's not me. She's so close to me and I know she's watching me right now and keeping me close." Blakely was a third-generation camper and this year was her first year at Camp Mystic. Lindsay said Blakely could not wait to be in the outdoors. It was like having the biggest sleepover you can imagine as a little girl because you're in a cabin with 11 girls who become your best friends, right? You get to do all these fun activities for 4 weeks. You get to go horseback riding, swimming, basketball, fishing, everything she loved to do, she said. Lindsay also experienced a flood at the camp when she stayed in 1987. It wasn't serious, and she recalled staying in the cabin, listening to music, playing games, and having fun. She assumed the Camp Mystic girls would be having a similar experience. But hours later, a close friend called Lindsay, who was in Europe with her sister, called and told her how serious the flood was. Her friend told her there are campers not accounted for. She checked her voicemail to find a message that Blakely was missing. She shook with concern and booked the next flight back to Texas. Blakely's older brother, Brady, and Lindsay went to an evacuation center near the camp to search for Blakely. I thought, oh, maybe she and one of those counselors are somewhere dry, but they're just lost. Maybe they're just lost, and I don't know. They're surviving together somehow. I mean, of course, you want to think these things, Lindsay says. On Monday, 3 days after July 4th, Blakely's body was found. Lindsay received solace from loved ones and was relieved that they found her body. "I think the most terrifying part of this ordeal was the confirmation that she was unaccounted for originally," the mom said. "Because I always had this fear of someone kidnapping her and just not knowing what happened to her. That was the fear of the unknown. I felt comforted by everyone who loves me and just by my faith," Lindsay says. She emphasized with the ranger who broke the news to her. "I know she's tough to do that job," she said. "But to make those phone calls, the families, I can't even imagine just the trauma that she's going through call after call and, have to bear witness to all of this. And I guess I had prepared myself mentally for that phone call, that I might get the call that she has passed," Lindsay said. "So I was calm. It gave me some closure, and I knew she was in a safe place with her daddy in heaven. I knew that it was going to be okay." Blakely experienced the loss of her dad to cancer in March. Her uncle also passed away shortly before she did. Though the family and Blakely have been grieving, Blakely remained strong and lively. She was a live wire, just had a fun, spirited attitude. The type of child that doesn't stay down for long, Lindsay said, sharing that after her husband died, Blakely was sad, but she didn't skip a beat, a very resilient child. She added that Blakely had a contagious spirit. People wanted to be around her. She was so fun, and she was a prankster, she said. One of Blakely's pranks was putting her pet turtle in her mom's purse. Lindsay knows Blakely was brave right until the end. A surviving counselor told Lindsay that Blakely had encouraged the campers not to be afraid. Blakely was one of the 27 campers and counselors who died in the flood. She, her son, and their family are healing together. "It's so tough to be without her and my husband, and we are reassured by our faith that she is in heaven," Lindsay said. "She's there, and she's okay, and she's looking down on all of us. And we strongly believe that it happened quickly. She didn't have to suffer. I just have this feeling," the mom said. "She's with all those campers and the staff who died and other children. I just imagine it as a happy place, a peaceful place." The Texas flood was a terrible tragedy, but it's a blessing to know that many of the victims' families' faith is giving them peace in their time of grieving. Blakely's letter is a wonderful reassurance that she was very happy before she died.
The Bible tells us, "I will bless those who bless you." That's not just a nice sentiment, it's biblical prophecy. And it's a commandment from God, it's a calling, and right now we're called to act. The teachings of the New Testament are deeply intertwined with the Hebrew Scriptures. As Christians, we are called to honor and respect this shared heritage. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans 11:18, "Do not consider yourself to be superior to those other branches. If you do, consider this. You did not support the root, but the root supports you." Supporting the people of Israel is more than a belief. It's a biblical mandate. By partnering with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, IFCJ, we can live out this calling together. Just as the fellowship blesses God's children, we know that you will be blessed too. Learn more about the fellowship and how you can live out your faith, bless Israel, and be blessed in return. Visit ifcj.org today. Again, that's ifcj.org. Be the blessing, live the word, answer the call. Have you ever wondered, is the Bible true? For 3 millennia, seekers of all kinds have asked this timeless question. Now best-selling author, entrepreneur, and philanthropist Mark Gerson offers a unique answer through social science. In his groundbreaking new book, Gerson reveals the 21st century social scientists are asking the same questions that the Bible has been answering for centuries. And his conclusion? The Bible is true. Absolutely, comprehensively, and enthusiastically true. Through this monumental work, Gerson connects biblical wisdom with practical modern issues covering topics like how to choose a spouse, building a happy marriage, raising confident children, overcoming adversity and fear, succeeding in business, and much more. And the best part? All author proceeds benefit African Mission Healthcare, a nonprofit Mark co-founded, bringing life-saving care to millions through Christian missionary physicians in Africa. Order your copy today at www.godwasright.com.
Four kids, one special date. Mom delivers her fourth on the same day. Written by Michaela Gordoni, read by Julie Provost. One California mom has 4 kids that have the same birthday, July 7th, and the births all happen naturally. Not only was the mother never induced, but none of her children had July 7th as a due date. On July 7th, 2019, 26-year-old Nazahe gave birth to her oldest, Kiwan. Exactly 2 years later, she gave birth to Nazaila, then Kalan, on July 7th, 2022. Her fourth little, Kalawea, was born July 7th, 2025. After welcoming baby number 4, I was completely astonished by having 4 children born on the same day, the amazed mom said. I was sad because I missed another one of my baby's birthday parties, and this would be the 3rd one I missed due to being in labor, she said. But I promised them I would make it up to them. It's still surreal that they all share the same day for the birthday, so it's like I have Christmas twice a year. Not only do they share the same birthday, but they also have a distinct birthmark on their right legs. People usually assume she has twins or triplets. That is always everyone's response, she says. You have triplets? And I'm like, no. Twins? No. They're all born on different years. She said, it's just amazing having them born on one day. But I'm blessed and I know it's a sign from God, she added. Even her doctor didn't believe I didn't have an induction. So he went into my chart and saw that all of them were spontaneous, she said. So that means labor happened on its own. Her mother couldn't believe it either. 3rd time she said, Mom, I'm in labor, I told her. I know that you're lying, she said. Everyone has told me to go and play the lottery, the young mom said. The odds of having 4 spontaneous births on the same day are likely to be in the millions. The mom of 4 is a nursing student and expects to graduate in September. I decided to continue my education and go to nursing school to be able to provide the life that my babies deserve, she said. All I can say is we're blessed. We're so lucky to have them, literally, the mom said before her 4th was born. She's following in the footsteps of another mom, Kristen Lemmer, who had 4 girls all born separately on the same day, August 25th, in different years. Kristen said the odds of having 4 girls born on the same day were 1 in 1.285 billion. These families have an interesting blessing, sharing the same birthday. The siblings are bound to be close, hopefully for all of their lives. Happy belated birthday to all 4 Drake kids, and happy early birthday to the Lambert siblings.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.
Hi, I'm Nicolette Bell, host of the Everyday Prayers podcast. Each weekday, we take just a few minutes to focus our hearts on God's Word through powerful, scripture-based prayers designed for real life right where you are. Whether you're in the car, folding laundry, or taking a rare, quiet moment for yourself, Everyday Prayers is here to help you connect with God and center your day with truth. Follow Everyday Prayers with Million Praying Moms wherever you listen to podcasts.